What would a grateful person do in this situation? Hi there, I'm Gina Ramirez, a licensed therapist and certified health coach, and I talk everything health and wellness from the mind, the body, and the behavior. And this month is November, and we're talking all about gratitude. All month long. You can go look at the playlist in YouTube. It's called Gratitude. There's some in there already for you to munch on, but today we're talking about gratitude as it relates to happiness because most people know what a gratitude practice is. I've talked about cultivating, why you should be cultivating a practice, and I wanted to tie in today gratitude and happiness. I have been listening to some things that have inspired me, Arthur Brooks and Oprah Winfrey, oh my goodness, wrote a book called Build the Life That You Want. They collaborated together, and it was all about this idea of consistent happiness. Instead of chasing, right, the feeling of happiness, how can we make that feeling last a lot longer? How can we be content and satisfied with our life a lot longer? Which goes hand in hand, if you will, with this idea of cultivating a gratitude practice, because research will say that if you have a practice, you are going to be a happier, more successful, more productive part of society. So, how does this happen, right? Hand in hand, this idea of creating a gratitude practice with happiness, with consistent, lasting happiness. And when you get into these sticky situations, asking yourself, what would a person do that is filled with gratitude? Do in this particular situation? How would they think? How would they feel? How would they behave? Because I'm all about think, feel, and behave, right? As a wellness coach. So, three things that I want you to consider as you go about your day, cultivating this practice, looking for things to be thankful for, engaging in activities that are going to provide that stimulation of happiness, joy, contentment. And the first one is enjoyment, that you're doing things that you enjoy. But here's the caveat: everybody wants to do things that they enjoy, right? And of course, that's going to bring you a sense of gratitude that you're happy to be doing these things. Here's the trick: that you're not doing those things alone. So, in order to have this idea of lasting happiness, it's got to be with other people because there's a lot of things that we can do on our own that will bring us fleeting feelings of happiness. But you've got to be doing the thing with other people, creating memories. It's those two components with other people creating memories that creates this lasting feeling of enjoyment. So that's number one. Number two is satisfaction. If you do a thing, right, you want to feel satisfied by doing that thing, whatever the thing is. But if the thing is super easy for you, you're not going to have this lasting feeling of satisfaction. It'll be done and over with, good, check the box, moving on to the next, right? What about lasting satisfaction? How do you get that? It comes from doing the hard thing. So I'm always talking about get out of your comfort zone. When was the last time you did something for the first time that made you feel really proud of yourself? That you could get some satisfaction from that. All right. So, number one, enjoyment. You're doing something that brings you joy. Number two, satisfaction, which basically means you got to do the hard thing. And number three, meaning. It's got to have meaning and purpose for you. This is really important, especially when we're cultivating this gratitude practice, that you're incorporating these three things. It does something to the brain, right? It's going to create this consistent, lasting feeling. Instead of fleeting, we want lasting. So, meaning. How is it providing meaning and purpose to your life? Why even do the thing? Right? So we have to give it some sort of significance in our life in order to feel that lasting gratitude, thankfulness, joy, happiness that we all are chasing throughout our life. All right. Especially as we move into 2024, We're going into a new year. I want you guys to be thinking about these core concepts. It was so enlightening for me to hear this conversation with Arthur Brooks about these concepts, about how they relate to happiness. And it got me thinking about this relates really well to our gratitude practice that we are starting in November. And if you're in the Forum for Professional Women Facebook group, you know that I don't know what day we're on, but you know that we're in the middle of our gratitude challenge right now. So every day I'm asking questions, and I'll leave that link down below if you guys want to get in on that group. But every day is another prompt that you can begin to think about, what is it in my life that's bringing me joy, that I can be thankful for, that I can name out loud or maybe write down in my journal, in my own handwriting, because it's going to do something for you there as well. So I will leave the link down below for the playlist so you can get all the videos, short videos about gratitude, why you should be creating and cultivating and practice, and how it is going to help you to have lasting, joy-filled happiness. All right, my friends, until next week, be well.